Second, can you tell a story? The world revolves around being able to tell a story. So I'm a movie buff, an incredible movie buff, and so you should watch the movie called Boyhood, right? 12 years it took Richard Linklater to make this movie, a week at a time, over 12 years. Why and how? Watch it and learn how to tell a story. If you can tell your story for boneheads like me, and I get it, trust me, you will be able to sell the product that you spent your life trying to bring to realization. If you cannot convince me, you probably cannot convince anybody. And that means you will not be able to grow. So whether it's the marketing of it, the articulation of it, the packaging, the branding, the retailing, whatever that articulation is, you need to be able to tell that story. The second thing is that story memorable, right? What is the driving force behind that? What is the end game? So the best way to describe that is, has anybody seen the movie Interstellar? Okay. You need to get a ticket and go and watch that movie, right? The reason why you need to watch that movie is because I bet you 10 to 1 that nobody's going to leave that movie theater, if that's the first time they've seen it, for a good 10 to 15 minutes after it's done. And the reason is really, really simple. It's very elemental. It's very true. It's about a relationship between a father and his daughter that spans pretty much what we understand to be time and space. I've given you the sort of the little version of it. But in that nugget is something very universal. The idea of what binds us together, the idea of love, right? Now, in that nugget is something that you could probably learn, which is, what is this thing that I mean to the other person? Right? The beer means something to some person. That product means something to a baby. You know, what you're doing means something to the other person who's going to transact with you, right? What is that meaning? I can sit over here and give you a lot of blah, 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 and a yickety-yak and a chitty-chat about cash flow, scale-up, production, lean, sigma, this and that. You're going to get all that. You're going to get all that. But what I want you to really, 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 really get to the guts down is, what do you mean? Why are you here? Why should I buy something from you? If you're a Me Too in the world of today, you're already at a loss. You will spin your wheels and you'll drive yourself into the ground and get white hair. So you possibly cannot be doing that disservice to yourself. You have to have that elemental truth of what makes you differentiated in today's world. And whether you're growing a company by hiring one person, which is an enormous leap, or by hiring 100, which is not that big a leap beyond that first employee, you owe it to those people that are going to be dependent on you for their livelihood to tell them what you mean. And is that distilled in this product that you're trying to sell? The transaction that occurs is not just money. Money is the tool, it's the vehicle, it's the lubricant. The transaction that occurs is something that transfers from you to that other person. It is very, very true. Purchasing decisions are not made on the basis of just money. Purchasing decisions, whether it's what I do, which is to sell very unique, differentiated medical devices and all that stuff, to beer or bumpers on babies' beds, it is based on two fundamental things. How is this going to change my life? And second, is this thing something that grabs me emotively? Something that makes me want this thing? And that thing is you.